Okay, I want you to launch your business in the next 2 weeks. Now, if you don't want to do it in 2 weeks, you can still follow the plan. You can take a little bit longer, but I know there's a lot of people right now who I've been in touch with and the people that I've heard from who really want to see results fast. So I'll give you the 2-week process. 2 weeks from now, you could be launching your product. It was less than 2 weeks ago when I announced that I was going to make the $10,000, and you'll see that within the 2 weeks, I'm actually going to achieve that. So, I had 500 friends to start. If you've been paying attention to what I've been teaching, you should have 500 friends right now. So you'll be able to do in the next 2 weeks something similar to what I've done in the past 2 weeks, because I'm just 2 weeks ahead. So that's the reason why I said get 500 friends, because now you can start where I was at 2 weeks ago. And here's the 2-week plan to get started if you already have the 500 friends. If you don't have the 500 friends, you can get the 500 friends in the next few days by doing what I've been teaching, and you can still be started in 2 weeks. Just do some extra networking in the meantime while you're doing all this. Okay, so in the next 24 to 48 hours, you need to set up your squeeze page. Go back and see, the Simple Website Wizard if you're not experienced, or you're hosting or your own website if you already have that resource. In the next 24 to 48 hours, I want you to schedule a free teleconference, okay? And then you can invite your contacts. Now, how do you do that? Well, you go post it in your group. You say, I'm holding this free teleconference. I need you to sign up. You have to send them to the squeeze page to make them registered. Offer it only to a limited number of people, say first 250 people only, or have a time deadline. You have to sign up, when the thing starts, right? That's the time deadline. If you don't sign up before it starts, you're going to miss it. Okay, but all your friends, if you have a huge friend list, you can invite your friends. If you go into Facebook and create an event, you can invite all your friends, 100 at a time. It won't let you invite them all at once, 100 at a time. Now, I've been warned for sending too many messages. I've never been warned for inviting too many people to an event, but I've been cautious, so I've only invited 300 people per day to an event. So if you have 1,000 friends, I would suggest that you schedule your teleconference 3 days from now, so that in the next 3 days you can invite your 1,000 people. And just be careful. Invite 100, 300 per day. You might be able to invite all 1,000 without any restrictions, but I'm wanting to be careful here because I don't want Facebook to consider anything I'm doing to be spam, and I'm willing to wait a little bit longer to ensure that. Okay, and you also want to give 3 days notice, because if people need to they need time to work it out in their schedule. So it might even be a good idea to have a full week. Say, hey, next week this time, here it is. Okay, and don't tell them that it's going to be rescheduled or there's a recording of it later. Tell them they have to be there because you want them to sign up on your page. Okay, so don't make it convenient. Make them sign up for your list. Okay, because you get more people to react that way, and it's just the way that it works. It's psychology. In the teleconference, you can do two things. You can sell your teleconference series, or you can just mention the fact that there's going to be new training coming, and you'll let them know about it. It all depends on how quickly you want to do it and how much you have it set up when you're holding your free teleconference. Okay, in the next 2 to 5 days, I want you to conduct your teleconference. Now, I know in the last slide I said 7 days, so you can stretch some of this out and make it fit. And a lot of these activities can overlap. I'm not saying do everything in the first 48 hours and then don't start the things that you do in 2 to 5 days. I'm just saying here's when the things should be happening. Here's when they should be getting released. So you can start all this right now, but here's when the timeline of when it should be happening. So in 2 to 5 days, you should have conducted your teleconference, and then, as a bonus, afterwards, give them the recording of the MP3. So anyone who signed up who missed the call, you're going to send them an email saying, hey, I'm sorry you missed the call. We had a lot of fun. It was some great stuff that was taught. And then you send them the recording, and then they're happy. If they missed it, now they get the recording. Get their feedback, and, ask them to let you know what they thought about it, through email, and then also provide that call-in line so you can have a voice testimonial. It's more powerful to have a voice than just a text. And then you want to integrate the free recording onto the download page or in your sequence for when people sign up, they get the free recording automatically. In the next 5 to 8 days, I want you to have a schedule to start your, I want to have the date of when your teleconference, your paid teleconference is going to start. Now, the paid teleconference doesn't have to start in the next 8 days, but it's actually going to start probably on day 14, 2 weeks from now. Within the next 2 weeks, I want you to have the first lesson of your paid teleconference. You could do it next week if you wanted to ramp all this up and do it a lot faster, okay? But I want you to have a date, committed to a date. Here's when it's going to start. And I want you to pick your time frame of it's going to last 4 weeks or 8 weeks, and how many lessons are going to be involved. I want you to have that schedule. If it's the same day every week, which it should be, I think, then have the schedule posted. And then I want you to outline the course. Here's what's going to be discussed: first lesson, second lesson, third lesson. Bing, bang, boom. Then I want you to create a sales page. So you put it up on the website. Doesn't have to be fancy. Doesn't have to have a lot of pictures. Write words. Words are what sell. If you've seen my sales, my sign-up form, it's all words. When you see my sales letter for what I'll be selling, it's all words, okay? It can be homemade. Look at Facebook. It's not a beautifully designed website. It's a simple website. People are, they're tired of this super polished, overproduced stuff. You're selling your personality, so that'll come through when you write words, or you can have videos or audios as part of your sales letter. It doesn't have to be all text. That's actually the old-fashioned way of doing it. The new way is multimedia. So more multimedia, the better. And then you want to integrate your payment processor. This has already been taught, but I want you to have that set up to sell your paid teleconference.